of this fight?
It was a good-ass fight. I think Cruz may have pulled it out. I think Cruz pulled that out. That motherfucker tough. He showed us a look. We got the boxing and the angles and shit. I ain't seen that.
Gervonta Davis criticized Lamont Roach after the news of his broken hand. According to Tank, Roach didn't stand a chance against Cruz, even at his best. His strategy just didn't work. He had nothing going in that fight. Cruz was clearly robbed. Everyone saw it. How do you get knocked down and dominated and still end up with a draw? Tank didn't stop there. He added another jab. Do we fight the same way? Did he try anything different? I'll step up whenever I'm ready to face him. This is my arena, and I might come out on top. Shakur Stevenson isn't convinced by Tank's take at all. Right after watching the fight, he went on X and said plainly, I thought Lamont pulled that off, too. Shakur believed Roach outboxed Cruz, controlled enough rounds, and earned the victory. Coming from Shakur, who's moving up to 140 to face Teofimo Lopez next month, that opinion carries serious weight. He's not one to share casual thoughts. If something seems off to him, he'll call it out. Then Ryan Garcia weighed in, and like Shakur, he didn't agree with Tank's view. Garcia shared his reaction, saying he felt Roach edged out the fight in a very close contest, maybe by a round or two, but he wasn't upset about the draw. Perhaps the only opinion that really mattered was Lamont Roach's. At the post-fight press conference, he appeared visibly exhausted, and the disappointment was clear. He maintained his composure, but everyone could sense the impact the draw had on him. Roach truly believed he controlled the fight, especially after recovering from the knockdown in round 3, the first of his career, and regaining momentum. He expected a fair contest, but he didn't get it.
Cam, did you think it was a draw? Cam, you think it was a draw?
It was a good fight. It was a good fight.
You want to see a rematch?
What you think? A draw?
Cam, you want a rematch?
I would like to see a rematch. Hell yeah.
Yeah? All right.
Great job, Cam.
All right. That's what we want.
That's the story fans wanted to hear. The crowd in San Antonio booed him round after round, clearly rooting for Cruz. But the real setback wasn't the noise, it was an injury that remained hidden until he left the arena, a broken hand. To show it, Roach shared a video from the hospital, his left hand heavily wrapped, thanking his supporters and addressing his critics directly. Even from his hospital bed, he made it clear that he fought through more than 7 rounds with one hand and still kept the bout close enough for the judges to call it a draw. Mike Coher highlighted the same point, reposting Roach's video and adding, really impressive the way he managed 7+ rounds with one hand. And maybe it really was. After the knockdown, Cruz seemed on the verge of finishing the fight. But Roach recovered, sharpened his movement, forced Cruz to reset several times, and quietly regained momentum. Every time Cruz pushed forward, Roach landed clean shots that slowed the attack. He didn't dominate, but he controlled key moments in the fight in ways casual fans might not have fully noticed as it happened.
Now it's going to be Pitbull to decision. Definitely going to be Lamont Roach, because Lamont Roach got more styles. He can do it. He can fight on the inside. He can fight on the outside. I box you. You know, Pitbull Cruz, he's more of a one-dimensional fighter. He's coming forward, throwing a lot of punches. So I see Lamont Roach taking this. I see that. I see it like a 65-35 for Lamont Roach.
Anything suspicious about either one of them?
Nah, nothing suspicious. I mean, Pitbull Cruz on the work.
That's why the debate ignited as soon as the scorecards were announced. But the bigger concern is this: Roach now has 2 consecutive draws in high-profile fights, first against Davis earlier this year and now Cruz. He knows exactly what that means for his career path. At the post-fight press conference, he said it plainly, for the second time in a row, it's frustrating to feel like you're fighting both your opponent and the judges. Something needs to change. He believed he won the fight, and he made that clear.
When you doing your thing. So let's get back to the rematch and box his ears off. Do the Devin Haney, do the Devin Haney, huh? Do the Devin Haney, do the Devin Haney, huh?
Then he repeated the message he's been emphasizing since January: all he needs is a fair shot. And he's right. 2 draws in a row, both in fights where he performed at a championship level, put him in a frustrating position. Roach has proven he can compete with the best. He can handle pressure fighters like Cruz and explosive opponents like Tank. But draws don't build a legacy. They don't earn belts. They don't secure major paydays. They keep a fighter in the conversation without moving him forward. Roach knows his time in the almost category is running out.
Every competitive matchup between Lamont Roach and Pitbull Cruz. A lot of people thought that Pitbull Cruz won the fight, and a lot of people thought that Lamont Roach won the fight, but overall, it ended up as a draw. Now, Lamont Roach has been cursed with these back-to-back draws, first Tank Davis and now Pitbull Cruz. It just seems like he's not convincing the judges that he deserves that win. Lamont Roach started off fighting in the pocket in the first half of the fight, and it was
The real positive for him, though, is the exposure. Both draws actually increased his visibility. Engagement with his name is up, and fans who hadn't followed him before now know exactly who he is. Boxing thrives on attention, and when your name is trending, your value grows, even if the judges didn't see it your way. Right now, Roach has more leverage in negotiations than ever, even without a title. His name is now mentioned alongside Pitbull and Tank as part of the unfinished business narrative. In boxing, unfinished business sells, and a Cruz versus Roach rematch would definitely draw interest.
Wheels, hand speed, coordination, and he know how to hit on the button. He beat him on all the numbers. All the CompuBoxing numbers went in whose favor? Lamont Roach. The fight was over. Even if you want to look at it as technical, he withstood the little bullshit onslaught, and half of that shit was parried, blocked, and he was hitting him on the arms just because it looked good.
Yes, guys, Red Corner Boxing here. So Isaac Pitbull Cruz versus Lamont Roach was declared a majority decision draw out in San Antonio, Texas. The WBC interim super lightweight title stays where it was. Nobody takes it. And to be honest with you, nobody deserved it. A very underwhelming fight in my opinion.